Having a super clear and exciting goal and going 100% for it is the best thing you will ever do. Before I started calisthenics, I felt as if I was just being dragged through life. Yeah, always moving aimlessly, never really having a clear purpose, always just looking for the easiest way. Yeah, the quickest way to get my pleasure in, and never having a goal. And also, if you don't have a goal, you never have a reason to really work hard. Like, why would you work hard for something if you don't really care for it? And all of that changed when I started training for the muscle up. It was the single greatest choice I've ever taken, I think, because I finally had a clear and exciting goal to work towards. And because I had this clear and exciting goal, all of the other things in my life changed. And well, you've heard this before. Having a clear and exciting goal is important. But you're still here. That's the question. Why are you still here? And that's because probably the goals that you've been setting were not clear or exciting enough. Yeah, and it's a hard combination to get both of those right. Yeah, you've heard about the make 10k a month. Okay, that's exciting, a little bit, right? Because you could do things with it. I don't think it's exciting enough, but it's very unclear how you're gonna get there. It's super unclear. Or I don't know how to get girls, or maybe that's also not a clear one, but let's say a super clear one. Deadlift 100 kg. Okay, super clear, but is it really exciting? Yeah, what are you really going to do? Your friends are going to be impressed. Maybe you post it on Instagram if you're really a fucking loser. Yeah, and then okay, you look, yeah, can do that. Some guys will say, man, fucking strong. Yeah, all of those things, they matter so little. With calisthenics, well, that's an entirely different game. Like a muscle up or a handstand, any one of those skills, yeah, it will change you in so many ways. Why? Why a calisthenics skill? Well, first of all, to get a calisthenics skill, a handstand or a muscle up, let's say muscle up, you're going to have to get strong, lean, and you'll have to be consistent. All three of these things are like top tier traits and skills of any top tier man. Yeah, you want to be fucking strong, you want to be lean, and you want to learn how to be consistent. Yeah, it comes a lot of skills in the gym. You can train them a few times a week. You don't have to be super consistent, and you can still get very strong. But getting a clean muscle up or a clean handstand, you will need to have consistency, like multiple times a week. For a handstand, probably 5 times a week to really get that shit down. Why was this muscle up the basis of my growth? Because afterwards, it allowed me to set way bigger and way more complicated goals with the knowledge that if I really worked hard for something, I could actually achieve it. This was the first time in my life that I felt something like this, and well, it gave me so much confidence. Yeah, this muscle up, it can also be the single greatest transformation of your life as well. Why? Well, because it is a clear goal, clearer than the 10k a month or getting girls or 100k bench press. Yeah, because there are so many things that you will have to do, and it is super clear. And then the good thing about it is that you can actually visualize it. You can visualize yourself getting this muscle up. You can think about it when you're trying to go to bed or when you see somebody else do it. There are so many ways, and why this is the best skill you could develop and the best goal you could set for yourself. And you may have a super good base for any other sport. Yeah, almost any other sport will require some lat strength, some arm strength, some chest and some core. Yeah, all of those things are going to be useful. Actually, I'll be making a video soon on what calisthenics skills you can best combine with what other sports, yeah, certain other sports. Yeah, if you want to see that, you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe. You'll see it coming somewhere the coming days. And one of the best things about setting goals is that when you set a goal, it allows you to decide almost any other aspect of your life based on it. Yeah, so when you set a goal like this muscle up, this is the most important thing in my life. I will do everything I can to get it. You can suddenly decide what you're going to eat, yeah, or how many times you're going to train. Yeah, combine that with other mandatory tasks in your life like sleeping, work, or study. Like your day is almost completely planned out. You know when you have to train, when you have to eat, when you have to rest. If you're gonna go out to drink, if you're gonna smoke weed, if you're gonna jerk off, all of those things are now clear because it's just a simple decision. If I do this, is it going to bring me close to my goal or further away? If it's going to bring you further away, you don't do it. It's that simple. And that's why this one goal can be the single thing that changes everything about you, because you will think about it every single time that you make a decision. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a walk now. Sometimes I'm not sure. Should I go eat some food? You know what you have to do. You want to be lean, you want to do a muscle up. If you're lighter, you can do a muscle up. Go for a walk. That's simple. Yeah, but it needs to be something exciting. If you're in that moment thinking, oh, should I do this or that? And it's like, oh, I don't really care if I do this. Nothing better going to happen. Doesn't matter. So it should be exciting. But okay, let me be a little bit more clear. Now here you got a few actionable steps. So, first of all, you need to find a calisthenics skill that works for your capabilities. If you are a super heavy guy, then planches from levers are going to take a bit longer, but muscle up is going to be a perfect first goal. First of all, getting your pull-ups up, things like that is always a nice goal, but get that super exciting thing in your mind. And maybe if you're super skinny, yeah, you maybe have some mobility already, a handstand could be a better goal. Both are super hard, beginner, intermediate skills. Yeah, you could choose those first, and all the other ones can come later. Of course, if you can't do a pull-up or a push-up, those can be your things. Of course, start with getting some cool push-ups, some good push-ups, getting a dip, getting a good pull-up. Those are always good. Yeah, but yeah, it should definitely be impressive and exciting to you. Yeah, but try to make sure you can reach it between 1 and 3 months. Start imagining how would your week look like if it was centered around you achieving that goal as quickly and efficiently and as just as most exciting way possible. Yeah, how often would you train? How often would it work? What would you do next to it? Yeah, all of the other things will take second place. Of course, there's some things you'll have to do, like study, sleep, and work, but all other things will take second place. Yeah, and maybe you'll even notice that some things will have to be removed, like drinking or other things that are damaging your body. And those things you probably want to cut out of your life. Some of you might be thinking, okay, great. This is just one of the other things I can add to my list. Even though I tried making it so clear that this is the one thing that will make everything better, you might still think, yeah, but I also need to pay my rent. I can't just go train if I need to pay my rent. And, okay, I get that mentality, but you will always find some time to train. Just doing push-ups and pull-ups is already going to be the best base for your muscle up anyway. You have to really understand that there are some goals that you're going to set that will have an impact on all other goals of your life. They will make achieving anything else easier, better, more fun, any of those. And guess what that's going to be? Having a healthy and strong body. That's the one thing that will make anything else in your life better. Anything else. Health, strength. Yeah, leanness is not necessarily a factor of health, but at least if you're lean, you're not fat. And fat people are definitely unhealthy. So it's a easy one. Once you have that confidence that when you put hard work into something, it will pay off, and this will give you so much motivation, so much confidence that you will be able to destroy any of your other goals. Yeah, and maybe not destroy any of your other goals, but at least have the confidence to start them. Because I know there's some things that you think about and you think, I can even never even do it. Yeah, you don't even really allow yourself to think about them. Why? Because you've never really felt yourself achieving something, not something as cool as this. So man, that's it for today. I'm gonna make a better video soon, but I'm not unhappy. Good luck.